I stand before you, not because I had all the answers, but because I once had a dream, and that dream brought me here. I came from a country where opportunities don't knock because they don't even exist for people like me. In my early years, I remember going to bed hungry, not just physically, but emotionally. Hungry for hope, hungry for change, hungry for a chance. I didn't have the luxury of someone guiding me through life. Without a guiding light of a father to show me what it means to be a man, no financial safety net, no access to quality education, but I refused to let those things define my future. Because the truth is, your story may begin with struggle, but how it ends is your choice. That belief is what brought me to this country. I didn't come here with money. I didn't come here with a fancy degree. I came with a fire that won't burn out. I came with a heart that won't give up. And then I found FFS First Financial Security. I still remember my first day like it was yesterday. The energy, the hope, the sense of possibility. For the first time in my life, I saw a system that didn't care about my past, it cared about my potential. FFS gave me tools I never had. It gave me mentorship. It gave me purpose. But more importantly, it gave me a vehicle to chase my dream. I gave it my all. I was committed. I was building. But sometimes life gives us an unexpected wake-up call. The moment arrived when I could no longer stay for my own safety. I won't go into the details, but let me tell you, it was one of the hardest decisions I've ever made. Imagine walking away from something that gave you hope. Imagine leaving behind a team, a mission, a hope that now felt possible, but I had to do it. And after I left, I started searching. I looked at dozens of opportunities, talked to people, explored other paths, tried to rebuild somewhere else. But here's what I discovered. Nothing out there could compare to what FFS had offered me. Not just in opportunity, but in culture, in leadership, in purpose. So I made a decision, not just to return, but to come back stronger. This time, it's different. This time, I'm not here to try. I'm here to win. I didn't come back to play small. I didn't come back to sit on the sidelines. I came back to make history, my own history, and maybe yours too. Because if my story can inspire even one person in this room to stand up, to fight harder, to believe again, to dream again, then everything I've been through was worth it. Let me tell you what I've learned. Where you come from does not determine where you're going. You can be broke, broken, and lost, and still find your way. If you want to win, you have to stay hungry. The dream is free, but the hustle, that costs everything. It's okay to fall, as long as you get back up with the purpose. I left, but I came back. You might fall, but don't ever quit. The world doesn't need perfection. It needs people who don't give up. You don't need to be the smartest. You need to be the most consistent. There comes a moment when every life reaches a point where action becomes the only choice. A moment when the luxury of time runs out and you're faced with a choice. Do the business or lose the game. I'm here to tell you, this is that moment. We like to think we have time, that we can start tomorrow, plan next week, or wait until things feel right. But the truth is, time doesn't wait. It doesn't pause while you find your motivation. It doesn't slow down while you figure out your purpose. It moves unstoppably, and if you don't move with it, you get left behind. You have a business to build, a goal to reach, destiny to fulfill. And if you're not moving toward it like your life depends on it, then what are you waiting for? There is no more waiting. There is no more someday. There is only now. So go all in. Bet on yourself. Show up for your vision like it's the last shot you'll ever get, because it might be. And if you do, you'll find that urgency is a gift. It forces clarity, action, and commitment. It turns dreams into plans and plans into reality. So go. Not tomorrow, today, not halfway, all the way, because you're out of time. And that's exactly what makes this moment powerful, because there's a version of you waiting on the other side of discipline, on the other side of commitment. That version has already started. That version isn't debating. That version is all in. So let me ask you this. If you had no more time to waste, no more chances to delay, if it was now or never, what would you do? Because that's exactly where you are. It's now or never. I know some of you are tired. You faced rejection, the production isn't where you want it to be, and burnout is knocking at the door. But let me remind you who you are and why we're here. We are Team FFS. We build leaders, lead, and empower them not just in business, but in life. And leadership isn't proven in comfort. It's refined through struggle. Every champion you admire has felt what you're feeling. They've heard no 100 times. They've wanted to quit, but they didn't. And that's why they're where they are. You didn't join this company to be average. You joined because something in you wants to break limits. You want to grow. You want to lead. And let me tell you, you have untapped potential ready to shine beyond this moment. So let's get back to the basics. Don't try to do it all, just do one right thing today. Make one call. Show up for one teammate. Book one appointment. Momentum starts small, but when we move together, we grow together. Because together, we can win as long as we don't quit. Let's go build. Let's go lead. Let's go win. And I will see you at the finish line. Thank you.